Hi, I had a really wonderful idea from Cassie from Fashion 2. She mentioned about how to record the return to work. So I would actually just put it behind the day that you have done the return to work. But eventually what I will do is I'm going to remove all the formulas that connects this main page to the master. This way will speed up the whole spreadsheet because the more formulas you have, the slower it will get. And also when you're actually doing editing, it's actually going to be extremely easy and fast for you. So this is the example of what I write in behind the Rota time. So when we have the AGM, I would book the appointments for the partners. So for each row represent a partner, but I'm not going to show you their names. And these are the dates going downwards. So what I would do is I would just write the AGM and the time down, and usually that's enough to alert all the different sheets that this person have got the AGM at a particular time. And I even done a calculation. So this is actually counting all the cells that have got AGM written on. So every day I would actually know, it says 13 people going to AGM, but that is split between like four meetings, something like that, 3 or 4 meetings. So it's not as bad as it seems. So this is another example of what I write behind the Rota time. Because this person's supposed to go home at 2:30, but she is actually taking her time back from the AGM, so she's going home at 1:30. So that is actually quite good because it will show on the bridge the reason why she's leaving early. And then you have got some new partners that come into work, so they have got their free monthly meeting. So I would recommend that when you write in any sorts of a note, you write it with the time first, then your note. So this is actually a better way of writing it, because part of my count, it will count the first time. Now you see, late off floor and early off floor, it might be meaningful to the manager who put that in, but to my spreadsheet it doesn't mean anything because it doesn't have the Rota time on it. So the ideal way of doing it, for example, this person is late off floor on this day. I mean, I really don't know what late off floor means, but I assume that this person have gone home a bit later. So what I do is I'll just click onto here, just paste in late off floor the word, and maybe just change this to an hour, well, until 8 o'clock finish, maybe. Okay, now that actually makes sense now to my spreadsheet, because you actually see the time. You see the time of this person coming in, you see the time coming off. So so for example, if this person is going home early, let me just copy this one and then just add it on to this one here. Let's just say this person gone home at 6 o'clock. Okay, 6 o'clock 18. Now that actually makes sense to my spreadsheet, because again, my spreadsheet can see that this person started at 10 o'clock. Yep. Another thing that we put behind people's rota is their overtime as well. So OT and then the amount of hours that is behind, that is actually quite useful. because the partner can see on their handout how many hours they have done. So otherwise, just putting the word OT will also help. I mean, sometimes you just can't think how many hours it is for this particular day. Okay, so this one is this person is having overtime, but in Charlotte, Tilbury, Till Point. So that is another way that the SM use this technique. So you got a holiday to be confirmed, but my formula, I'll show you. This is the holiday formula. Anything with that starts with holiday. So this is wild card. So the wild card means that anything with hol, and then whatever you type in, it will count as a holiday. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this. Once I delete this, this will become 5. I'll show you now. Yeah, and you see it's actually 5 now. So this is a partner's handout. Keep your writing behind the shift nice and short, because it will just offset the proportion of the row. So as you can see here, I've typed in AGM time back, so it just make this row quite tall, and in turn what will happen is when I print this out, instead of being 2 pages nice, it will actually be 3 pages. Not very nice. So try and keep your wording to the bare minimum. Yeah.